So I typed in Stormy Daniels blowjob, and what came up was something on Pornhub, and she knows how to give a knobber. She seems pretty into it. She does. She's really into knobber, at least the ones that I was seeing. But I typed in Stormy Daniels blowjob. She was slobbing on it, you know. I didn't jerk it. No, I didn't. I swear I did not. The thing about Stormy Daniels is that, listen, I got no problem with anybody doing porn. I don't. You know, whatever. I have a friend who I went to art school with that directed a lot of porn. Margie Schnibbe. Margie did a video, Porn Star Pets, that is very interesting. Sort of puts a human face on porn stars, you know. It's like them and their pets, you know. Ron Jeremy and his turtle. I shit you not. But it was it's an interesting documentary. It's worthwhile. But Stormy, I don't even know why I wanted to see if she could really give a knobber. But, you know, you hear she's in porn. Yeah, she's full-on porn star, slobbing on it. Now, Pornhub seemed to have about 5 or 6 videos that were Stormy-related under the subheading of blowjobs. And one of the videos was her where she was being arrested by the cops and then she had sex with them. Now, I turned that one on for a second and then turned it off just because it just, I don't know, I was just sick of it. I was sick of the whole thing. I was just curious. And there was a cop that was munching on her, you know, munching on Stormy, who had been arrested. You know, she was in the interrogation room doing all the cops. That's Stormy for you. I don't know what else she's done. I guess from what I understand is she's pretty well known, like in that industry. Like she's a big name. Now, Jinian told me that Stormy was in Good Will Humping, which is sort of one of those famous, you know, parody porns. Maybe she directed it too, because I think that she's a director and she might even run the camera at times, I think. But it was good to see her really slobbing on it in her element. You know, she was acting like she really likes to do it. You know, and one of them, it was about her drinking it down. You know. We know that that's why a lot of women do that, is because it, you know, it gives them great skin. Now, Stormy is looking a little rough. I don't know. I think Stormy looked fine. She's 39 years old. She looks fine. You know, Jinian was being more critical than I think that I am. I think for the most part, like, chicks can be more critical of chicks than guys are going to be critical. But I'll be critical. Like, I've been critical of Melania lately. Like, she doesn't look so hot close up. You know, she's sort of looking like a cat. Karen McDougal is much prettier than Stormy or Melania. But Jinian pointed this out, that Karen McDougal sort of has a weird jaw or something, like. And Jinian said that Karen McDougal might have had, like, work done on her jaw so it's not as pronounced, but, like, when you saw her before, like, you know how it is. Like, some people are print models and they can take a real good picture, but I've known models in New York City that, you know, I've been friends with, and they sort of look normal, but then when you see them in a magazine or something, they don't look sort of the same. You know, like, they can take a real good picture I'm not saying that they're not attractive. Certainly, they're great looking. They're tall. They're they're the perfect body to hang clothes on. They're a hanger for clothes, essentially. I'm not saying that they're not good looking. I'm just saying that like they just sort of look different when you see them all done up and one of the magazines. Like they just it's just like, oh yeah, that's great, but I don't know if I would have even recognized that if that's who it was. But Karen McDougal is definitely the best looking of all of Trump's. Now listen, I've never said this. This is coming from Ginion. All right, I'm blaming it on Ginion, one of Trump's whores. And I'm not saying Melania's a whore. That's not what I'm saying. I'm in McDonald's.
Welcome to McDonald's. My name is Chelsea. How may I help you?
Yeah, could I have a small Coke and a small fry?
Okay, small Coke and a small fry. Is that everything?
That's it.
Okay, it's going to be 301 at the second window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Man, it looks like everything's closed for fucking Easter. What is Easter anyway? Is that like the day that Jesus' corpse walked out of the cave or something? Or am I getting that confused with Lazarus? Maybe PetSmart is open though. There are cars down here. I don't know, we'll see. No, Bowser's Hispanic, I think. Pretty sure. He could be Catholic. Bowser, are you Catholic? I don't know, dude. He doesn't know. That's being presumptuous. I might not have him do anything except walk around with me. Staying at heel. Oh, I like parakeets. I don't need another bird though, but I do like them a lot. Bowser likes him, he's looking at him. Heel. Down. No, down. Bowser, heel. Sit. Heel. Bowser, whoa. Heel. Whoa. No, whoa. Heel. Whoa. No, whoa. You look ridiculous.
Caine, you look ridiculous.
Just so you know, this is probably one of the worst places you could go for pet training. Are you kidding me? This is purely positive garbage in this place. They're selling you garbage. They are. It's food training. Sure way to fuck up your dog. Bowser, heel. Alright, that was pretty successful. Heel. He ignored that greyhound. He just walked out. He's good, Look, he's still a baby. But, this is a dog that definitely, he can do a lot of shit. His owner can just capitalize on this, build on success. That's the advantage of doing the board and train. Bowser can do shit now, So now the owner can step in and it's not going to be near as a pain in the ass because, let's be real. To get the dog to a point like this, all the shit that Bowser can do for somebody that is not a dog trainer would be extremely difficult. It would be unlikely. So now the dog is to a point. The owner can step in, with me giving the owner some instruction, it's going to be a breeze. Like a lot easier. And Bowser's totally, you know, he's housebroken. He's crate trained. All the pain in the ass part of, you know, that's done. Right, Bows? Bows, here. Here. Sit. He's a knucklehead.
Caine, you're a knucklehead.
Bowser's been wanting to jump up into the tailgate, and he just did it, you know? He did it. He's a champion. He is. He's a very nice dog. I just took a Zantac. I gotta find some place that I can get something that's stuck in my throat. I have nothing to really. Where is something? Gourmet Burgers and Brews. Is that a drive-thru? No, it is not. If I'm using that term or Jinyan's using that term, neither one of us is saying that they're prostitutes. Okay? I'm not inferring that any of them got paid, including Melania. Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not. Trump's probably never paid for a prostitute. Ever.